I hope I'm making the right call, but seeing her, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
And finally, after the 19th season of The Bachelor, filled with corn-shucking, questionable panic attacks, fake Kim Kardashians, and far too many makeout scenes than we signed up for, Chris Soules, aka Prince Farming, has finally chosen his lucky bride-to-be. The season finale of The Bachelor dragged on for 3 hours, but of course we all stuck around to watch the entire thing because what else do you have to do on a Monday night, right? The episode began with the two remaining women, fertility nurse Whitney and chiropractic assistant Becca, bearing the awkward meet the parents visit with Chris's family. And spoiler alert, guys, after Chicago-native Whitney's multiple attempts at making it clear that she was just so excited to immediately settle down and start a family while practically waving her uterus at Chris and his family throughout the entire season finale, he finally chose Whitney as his new bride-to-be.
It feels so right. It feels so perfect. And that's what I want for the rest of my life.
But that decision didn't come as easy for Chris as he had hoped, and by the looks of it, San Diego native Becca, who probably wouldn't last a day in Arlington, population 7, seemed to be in the lead for a while. And I would like to point out that Becca seemed to be the only normal contestant by a long shot, after a shocking revelation to Chris's family, which is probably why he was so hesitant.
I am crazy about him, but I'm not at a point where I'm in love with him. Whitney is ready to be married and have kids and ready to move here, and we're on opposite ends of the spectrum.
And you just can't beat beauty and brains. After both women met Chris's family and sat down with Chris's mom, aka the love guru, the family adored both girls. Chris then got to spend time with each of them, but did it seem weird to anyone else that Whitney got an actual date filled with corn shucking and big green tractors, and Becca got a game of 20 questions in the hotel room? During Becca's hotel room date, her uncertainty continued as she told Chris she couldn't make any promises about their future, probably because, well, Arlington. And it's safe to say both Chris and Becca's thoughts on a future together became very clear during the final rose ceremony, which lacked any tears, extravagant tropical settings, or central heating systems. Becca arrived first, dressed in a long-sleeve red velvet dress that just made us crave a red velvet cupcake, to be honest, in Chris's family's barn in the middle of Iowa. To be fair, the barn was decked to the nines with beautiful lighting and fancy decor, but it was both of their demeanors that practically screamed, "We know this ain't gonna work out." She handled the rejection with poise and a surprising smile as she went off. As Whitney showed up shaking like a Polaroid picture in a blue velvet long-sleeve dress, the smile on Chris's face showed it all. After they both expressed their love for each other, he got down on one knee and presented her with the classic Nia Lane rock. And of course, she accepted that and the final rose. During the After the Final Rose segment, a beaming Whitney and Chris, again with the PDA Chris. We're still engaged, but have not yet made any official wedding plans yet. So cheers to the happy couple, but the real shocker of the evening was that Chris Harrison wasn't lying when he said there would be a huge shock. Instead of announcing who the next Bachelorette will be between Britt and Caitlyn, major plot twist, both of the girls will be the next Bachelorettes, and the traditional 25 contestants will have to choose who they want to date. I don't know about you, but I thought signing up to be the Bachelorette meant no more competition. It's safe to say next season will be filled with drama, so set your DVRs for the season premiere on May 18th. And on that note, be sure to set your DVRs for next Monday because Chris Soules has officially signed up to be the last contestant to join Dancing with the Stars. Prince Farming's dancing feet will officially be put to the test. Eek. So, Bachelor fans, was this the most obvious season finale in Bachelor history, or were you thinking California native Becca stood a chance against Whitney? And the bigger question is, what are you thinking about this new double Bachelorette pilot twist? But hey, at least we're guaranteed some major drama. Let us know all your thoughts on last night's season finale in the comment section below, and then click right over here to check out the latest episode of Rumor Patrol. Thanks for checking in with Clevver News. I'm your host, Danielle Robay, and before we leave you, will you do us the honors and accept this final rose? And while we're on the subject of adorable couples, click on the left box to check out the best TV couples of all time, and then head on over to the right to see some of the best movie couples.